Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to do a prediction video. So last night, Dokkan officially tweeted the Dokkan Fest and Carnival for part 2. So what we are going to do in this video is based on the part 1 banners as kind of like a guideline or a map. I'm going to try to accurately predict what the banners will be. Now I don't think I'm necessarily going to be 100% correct. Obviously I think my selection has a chance to be 100% correct, but there are some muddy areas like what are these, banner units going to be down here, the amount of super easy things like that. But I would say these are my predictions are probably going to be at least 85 to 90% correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. We'll start with the Dokkan Fest banner at the top here. So obviously part 1 we had the Dokkan Fest STR Vegito. We know the Dokkan Fest here. We'll just move this over. But the Dokkan Fest is going to be an Omega Shenron, okay? Now, the next up would be the banner unit. On the first banner, we had a Champa. Kind of an odd choice, to be honest, but he did kind of end up supporting, like, both teams, ironically, because he's, like, a Realm of God support, whatever. But I think they're going to take a more direct approach on part 2. Villains need more help than heroes do, and I think we just need more Shadow Dragon support. So I'm not 100% confident on this, but I think it's going to be a Shadow Dragon. I'm going to go with a banner unit Ice Shenron. I'm just using the free-to-play Ice Shenron there as like an example picture, but I think an Ice Shenron, or possibly there could be like another, well, they've already done Nova in Ice. Maybe they do some type of other like Shadow Dragon combo card with 2 of the other ones in it. I don't know. But I'm thinking it's going to be some type of Shadow Dragon. That's going to be my guess there. Okay. Then for the other Dokkan Fest here, obviously we had the 10th anniversary Gogeta, so I think they are going to parallel that. We are definitely going to get 10th anniversary Vegito in that spot. The next Dokkan slot I have is I do think we have a decent shot that we have Super Saiyan 4 LR Goku here. It kind of parallels here because it's a unit that is GT themed. It's going to support the other banner. It's going to support the super class version of this, the teams that are coming out. But he's a little bit dated, as are the physical trio. They're a little bit dated. So they're going to give us some units that'll be like maybe options you could slot in, but they're going to probably be a little outdated. So I think in Super Saiyan 4 Goku is definitely going to slot in there. Then we had 9th anniversary Beast Gohan. I think they are going to parallel that with 9th anniversary Broly. Beast and Broly, neither of them like directly affect, they're not really related to the theme of the celebration at all, but I think they're just putting good 9th anniversary units there. So I think we're going to see Broly on that side there. And, Broly's like transformation boost, and, the Omega Shenron could be transformation boost. There could be some ties there, right? Then we had the the AGL Vegito from the previous worldwide celebration. So I think they are going to give us the Zamasu here. And then the Zamasu we can put on our part 1 team, right? And once again, both of these units are a little dated, but for newer players that don't have like every single best unit, these are definitely decent slot in units you could use. I'm actually, for me, being that I'm on a new account right now, I actually really want to try out this Tech Zamasu on this Rose team. So I'm pretty sure they're going to put Tech Zamasu there, right? Then the next one I have on here. Now, this one's kind of an odd choice for me, but based on my prediction for Super Easy A, whatever is going to Easy A or Super Easy A will be on the banner somewhere. So if I think something's going to Easy A, I have to find a slot for it. So this is one where it's going to be, I'm not sure how they're going to handle this because, the part 1 banner had, so many LRs on it. Well, I'm predicting a non-LR in this LR slot. I think they're going to have STR Omega here. Because he is an old Dokkan Fest that I think is up for Super Easy A. And because I think and want him to Super Easy A, I think he's got to be on the banner. So I'm going to put STR Omega there. And then in this slot, I think this is a slam dunk. They did the Year 7 Blues. So I think we're definitely getting the Year 7 Gogeta, who's going to be incredibly amazing. He's going to be so good on the super class team for this celebration. So I think that one is a slam dunk, like 100%. Like a lot of these I'm pretty darn sure on, right? There's a few, like this STR Omega, like I think he's going to be a super easy. I'm just not sure where they're going to slot him into the banners. And then on the first banner, we had this double Super Easy A slot of Rose and Vegito. So I think that is going to be the Year 2 Super Saiyan 4s. And so Obviously, STR Omega would have slotted nicely into one of those, but then I think you got to do the Super Saiyan 4s there. So I think there's actually going to be 3 Super EZAs on this banner, and I can't put them on the second banner because a Carnival banner cannot have any Dokkan Fests, and these are all Dokkan Fests, so they have to go up here. So that's my prediction for the Dokkan Fest banner. Now let's look at my prediction for the Carnival banner. So we had the Carnival Rosé. We did officially get announced we are getting a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, we do not know for sure if he's going to be a standalone, if he's going to transform into that, or if it's going to be just 2 Super Saiyan 4s that just do Gogeta as the attack. The way they presented it, because they're giving us artwork for an LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I don't think they would do that for just an attack. So I'm fairly confident at the very least it's going to be a transforming Gogeta, if not a standalone Gogeta. I would like it to be a tag Super Saiyan 4 that transforms into the Gogeta. I think if they did him in the same manner as the year 10s, where he's like extremely powerful, but he's like a temporary transformation where you get him for like 2 rotations, I think that would actually be really good, okay? Then next up we had a couple of Carnival slots from year 10, so I think they are going to mirror that. So I think we are going to get the full power Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from Cell Saga. And we are definitely 100% getting Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's pretty much a slam dunk. I think that's going to be guaranteed what those slots are going to be. Then we just have some other Carnival slots here to fill. So I kind of looked at all the Carnival units. I think it's highly likely Carnival Omega is going to show up here. So LR Carnival Omega probably going to be on that banner. I can't see them not doing it. It would be silly for them not to do it, right? Then we had a year 9 slot. So I figured, all right, maybe they're just going to throw the Gammas on there to mimic the year 9 Carnival Gogeta. Probably what they're going to do. Then we had Future Gohan. So his counterpart would be Trunks. And once again, I think this can make sense because Trunks is a unit you may want to use on your Future Saga team from part 1. So I think Carnival Trunks could be there. Then this spot is kind of interesting. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen here. So we had Int Fusion Zamasu that actually gets an EZA in part 1. I couldn't think of like a yellow coin LR that would make sense for like a GT type thing that could get an EZA, right? So I think what they're going to do, this is one that I'm not confident on, but I think maybe what if they just did Tech Grade 8 Vegeta? Just because he is a grade 8 power unit that I think can synergize well. You know, back on my old account, I was using him on AGL Super Saiyan 3's team. He's like a mainstay there. So even though wouldn't be getting like a new EZA slot there, you know, I think we're getting that extra EZA slot on the Dokkan Fest banner because we're going to get that Super EZA Omega there. So I think it's okay just to give us a unit that recently EZA that's going to be very good. So my guess is actually going to be Tech Grade 8 Vegeta there. And then on the back end, we just have like 3 banner units. Now, in part 1, 2 of them made sense. We got a couple of Zamasus, right? The Ribrianne makes literally no sense to me. I don't know why they put Ribrianne there. So I feel like it's almost impossible to predict this. So I just picked 3 banner units. I made mine all go with the theme. So what we have here is I think they might throw something like Tech Sin Shenron. I think definitely something they'll slot on here. He's definitely not runnable. But he's something for like a newer player that like they just need to slot in a good linking partner for the new Omega. I think he could do that, right? And then who knows? They could EZA him this celebration actually. So I mean, Texan Shenron is old enough to get an EZA. So if they EZA'd him, he'd actually be a really good slot in here, right? Another banner unit choice. I figured, yeah, maybe they'll just put the Ice and Nova on there. Once again, they're a bit outdated, but could be a slot in, somewhat runnable unit in most content that they could throw on there. And then in the very last slot, this one's kind of a spicy pick, but I think STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think he's definitely like he could EZA at any time. I think he could definitely be a fun EZA. So the thing that part 1 didn't do is we didn't really get any banner unit EZAs. We didn't get any sub EZAs. So I think in part 2, we could see this Tech Sin and maybe this STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Them getting like a sub EZA I think could be very interesting. I know this Super Saiyan 3 Goku definitely is a good support unit. People are going to be complaining about it because he is going to get locked out of content because for whatever reason, He's a unit that gets banned a lot from content because they like to ban nuking leader skills. I'm hoping that whenever they decide to ECA this guy, they change their rules for like nuking leaders and just make it so you can't put them in the leader slot, but you can still run them on the team, right? And I think this guy with a good EZA could be very good there. So anyways, guys, there you go. That is my banner prediction. It'd be really fun maybe if you want to come back to the video after we know the banners, comment, let me know how I did. But I'm feeling very confident. So I will tell you all of the units I'm 100% confident in, right? So obviously the Omega and Gogeta were officially announced, so we can say 100% locked in. I think Tech Vegito is 100% locked in. I say Zamasu's 100% locked in. I think the Year 7 Gogeta's 100% locked in. And I think the Super Saiyan 4 Super Easy Ace, to me, that's 100% locked in. Very confident on Omega as well, and very confident on Super Saiyan 4. And actually the Broly too. I actually feel pretty good about Broly there, but I won't say 100% confident on those. And then down here, I'm 100% confident that they're going to do the rest of the Year 10 carnivals. So Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, 100%. I feeling 100% Omega is going to be there. They would be silly not to put him there. And honestly, the rest of the carnival LRs, I definitely wouldn't say 100%. But I mean, I feel like Gamma's got to be there because Gogeta was, and I kind of feel like Trunks has to be there because Gohan was, right? So definitely these SSRs at the end. I mean, these are the ones I'm the least confident on. Like none of them could be there, but people don't really care about these unfeatured SSRs, so it is whatever. I feel very not confident about Grade 8 Vegeta, but I think he would be a good choice there. So anyways, guys, we'll see how accurate I am. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any choices. Let me know if there's a unit you think I missed that definitely should be on these banners. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.